Oh. Looking for a pen. Let's see if anyone comes in. Lemons. Right. I'm just going to draw around something till I see some people come in. Hi, Effie. I'm just drawing something round something because I've got to show you. Can't exactly remember the details of it, but Hey, is it Vermont? Oh, hi, Revel. Gonna talk about the lemon in a minute. Magic lemons are good for a cold, aren't they? But it's not that. Hi, Deborah. I've just squirted some in there. Oh, I came up in your recommendations. Ooh. I'll wait for a few more people in because I want to ask you something. But does anyone who was in this morning when I was talking about was feeling really excited and we know something's going on, but I'm feeling really excited, and someone said like Christmas. I went, yeah, that's how I went to bed last night. Now, I did post this card on my community page, I think. Now I've got to find it. Hang on. Let's see if I can find the right card. Actually, let me check I've not left it over there. No, I don't think I have. I think. So let me go through these cards. I've got to try and find this now. You won't believe it. Hi to anyone who's in. Just looking for something. It's always when I'm looking for something, I can't bloody find it. Well, I think whatever's coming was meant to happen, you know what I mean? Hiya, Lee. Right, let me just try and see if I can find this card. It's somewhere. I had it in my hand. Now I don't know where it is. Right, let me see. It's going to take me a minute. Did someone else's cards today and they came out. Yay. Hi, I just saw Miss Chime, I think. Did I see Miss Chime? Mark. I'm just looking for a card that I've just... I've lost it. Oh, no. Right. I'm just going on a card hunt for a minute, so hang on. I've got to go and hunt for the card. How'd you It's on here somewhere. Right. Not impressed at all. Right, if I can't find it, I may just have to describe what it is, but just hang on a minute. Right, so how are you all feeling is most important. Right. Hi everyone. Hi Rachel. Hi Effie. Hi Revel. Miss Chime. Who else is in? Deborah. Mark. Lee. And anyone else that might come in chat. I'm just looking for a card a minute. I did put it on my post, but you know, when I'm looking for things, I can never bloody find them. Oh, and Maggie as well. Yeah, I was in and out a little bit. Earrings keep getting caught up in my dreads. Revla. Right, just let me slowly go through these because they've got to be in this pack. I don't understand where it's gone. Let me have a quick look. Right. You're in chat. Tapper's saying he's in chat. Where is he? 17 in chat. Hi, National. I'm just looking for a card. I put it up on the community post so you can see it anyway to see what I'm talking about, but it should be here because I had it out before. So I don't understand where it's gone unless it's fell down the back of my computer. Let me see. Oh, there you are. Didn't see you. Right, hang on. Oh, there it is. Found it. Right. Now, this morning, I couldn't stop laughing. I'm still in that mood where I want to laugh because that's just how I feel. Yes, there's a lot going on, but I'm still in a fun mood. Bits and bobs happening, but it's not like nothing wasn't going to happen even if the good's happening. There's still bits going on. So, but it's not really about that. So this morning when I came on, I was like, oh my God, I felt like I just wanted to go out in the street and laugh at just everything that's going on in the physical 3D world of the panic mode and so on and so on. And if you were in this morning, you'll have seen me say, oh my God, I felt like not sick in the stomach, 17, not sick in the stomach, but excited sickment. Hi, Sue. And somebody said in chat, I don't know who it was, I can't remember, sorry. Like Christmas, like on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve when you go to sleep, I was excited all night. And I'll show you what I drew as well. That came into my mind's eye because I couldn't sleep. And I woke up this morning tired because Finn was still a bit off, but he's better. In a high vibe mood. I just literally felt like going in the middle of the street, and I'll tell you what this is about in a minute, and just laughing. I felt like uncontrollably laughing. This is how I feel today, laughing. People might be going, how can you laugh with things going on? I'm like, no, that is the energy of what I feel like because it just is. And I said, in my stomach, and I couldn't eat much. I've not eaten much since yesterday, as I'd normally eat, like an excitement. And I'm laughing, not out of a nervous laugh, out of a, oh my God, this place we live in, like, oh, like, and in my belly, like not eating, like when you feel butterflies when you're in love or excitement of Christmas Eve. And then I pulled the card out this morning, and if you didn't go over to my community post, you wouldn't have seen it. Now, stomach, I just think when people say your gut feeling, you go with intuition, but this is the card that fell out. 3 women, the lights at the stomach, solar plex, maybe. Trust the niggle. What is niggling feeling? What is a niggling feeling trying to tell you? But trust the niggle. What was I saying? And in my mind's eye, last night. I'm going to show you the shape that I saw, that I can remember seeing in my mind's eye last night. But before that, yeah, how are you all feeling in chat? Not what's going on in the 3D, because that's a bit of an illusion, isn't it? It's an illusion in a sense. It's not really real. So how are you all feeling within yourself and inner standing? What's going on in your, remember this morning, in your toroidal field, in your universe? Yes, your bubble, your universe, but we know we're aware of stuff, but how are you feeling? I want everyone to put something in chat of how you are feeling energy wise, and be truthful, like excited, you're not sure, anxiety. I'm okay but feel very nauseous. I felt like that, but mine was a no, like, are you feeling well? Is that well? Or mine was feeling sick when you sick with in excitement. Weird, yeah, excitement though, not sick. Oh God, I'm ill. I'm gonna come down with something. Just excitement where it's making your tummy flutter, like oh, but in a good way, not in a bad way. Not worried at all. Got loads of bog paper, exactly. And if you run out, just go to the shops because the newspapers are always in, so you can wipe your ass on that, can't you? Basically, yeah, it's good. Calm, tired, very tired. This stuff makes you tired anyway. You know, all that stuff makes you tired. Tired but excited, yeah. And you'd be tired. I'm tired because I can't sleep properly. Not because I'm fearing, not because I've got anxiety. I'm too excited. Like I said this morning, whoever said in chat, like a kid at Christmas, the present in the now. Excited where you can't sleep on Christmas Eve and then you get up early on Christmas Day. It's like, oh, excited. Tired but excited, yeah. Good here. Come on, everybody. Well, I showed this. I've had my down times though. Yeah, and we all do. I showed this because I've put it in water. I was talking to someone today about distilled water and stuff and what you get out of it and blah, blah, blah. And intentions on water, folks. And I mean, do people feel like they're getting lemons chucked at them at the minute? We're going to suck on a lemon. Sour lemons. But some people will look at that lemon as, yeah, we're getting chucked lemons at the minute. We need a lemon in a cold, actually. It's good in hot water. Hot toddy for the flu symptoms. If you're feeling a bit like a cold that's going on that we normally get around this time of year and other times of the year, you know, the norm. But you can make lemonade, can't you, out of lemons? So that's pretty positive. Doesn't have to be bitter. It can be bittersweet. So in a sense, it depends how you look at a lemon. Is it bitter, or can you make lemonade out of it and have it bittersweet? Which, which do you want to go with? Which do you want to focus on? I personally would love to make some lemonade and have sweet lemonade. Make it a little bit sweet. Don't know why I was saying that, but a lemon, cold lemon. Also, a card came out today. Ooh, 13's a bad number. No, it ain't. I am Callie. From death comes rebirth. Well, funny that, isn't it? From death comes rebirth. An old way's got to die. Yeah, a lot of people freak out with Callie because they think it's bad. But from death, this can be seen as a death card, comes rebirth. So a lot of things happening in the 3D with celebrities catching the you-know-what. Don't really want to say it. A lot of speculation. I said on Roxanne's channel, I've heard on the grapevine that maybe the adrenochrome has been spiked with a poison, a virus, to get rid of those ones that are the virus, because the virus are those people, and those people need to be, I don't know, got rid of, So even if they're saying we're running here, we're running everywhere, wherever they're running to, The other side know. We've got more than we know. They know where they were going to go and what they were going to do. And whether or not it says in the news they're ill, they've died, whatever it is, as long as they're not about anymore, I don't care. Whatever. But out of that will come rebirth. And it's funny, rebirth, isn't it? Because we're not going into spring. So I do think that not long, I don't think we're going to have to get to the point where it's months or anything about all this. You know, I know there's lockdowns, but actually we're not on lockdown. Lockdown, yeah, of borders and things, and yes, planes, but we're not locked down as people. You can still go out in the street. The only thing is, I think there was a woman in the UK who said she'd been tested positive because the doctor said at her doctor's. So they've asked her to quarantine herself, not the police. No one's on her door for 14 days. She was getting worried because she thought she was going to starve for 14 days because she couldn't go to the shops. And maybe she couldn't go online because everyone's buying online, so it's only the people fearing the people. But I mean, if that was me, I'd think, fuck it, I'm going to the shops. You're putting yourself on quarantine. No one's filming you. No one's watching you. You're not going to stand and breathe over someone. You're going to go in a shop, get something and go. Does anyone get what I'm saying? They're telling you to quarantine yourself. Do you think really if you had no food or water that you're going to quarantine yourself for 14 days? Even if you could get someone to go out for a high sleeping warrior. See how the programming works. She was keeping herself isolated through someone telling her, a doctor, that she was positive. Was she really positive? Did she just have a cough and a sniffle? People forget that seasons change, and when seasons change, sometimes we get coughs and colds. My mum's had a cough for a couple of weeks. She ain't in fear about it. She went to the doctors and they actually said something weird to her, which was really weird. I can't remember what she said now. My son's just been poorly for 3 days. Did you go to the doctors? No, I just watched his temperature. Give him a bit of Calpol. He's right as rain now, back to normal. Because this is what happens with my son twice a year, because that's what happens when the seasons change, and that's what normally happens a couple of times a year anyway. So, So, would you quarantine yourself by someone telling you you had to stay in for 14 days? There's no one watching you. There's no one guarding your front door. So basically, we're not in quarantine. We're not in a lockdown as in, because some people saying lockdown as in we're all locked down in our houses. Well, we're not locked down in our houses yet. Yes, planes might be stopped and stuff like that from going to places. Some people might not be working at certain places, but that ain't going to last long. Q said in 2018, on the 15th of March, I'll show you. So, past proves the future, yet again. Here we go. This was on Twitter. Q. March the 15th, 2018. March Madness. Think of the White Rabbit. Think of Alice in Wonderland. The March Madness, I was just thinking that, the Mad Hatter. Well, not that, but March Madness. Public will know soon. Q. This was dropped on the 15th of March, 2018. The public will know soon. So when the public do know, I don't think they're going to be running around like loonies. It's the 14th today, and it's the 15th tomorrow. Guess we'll have to see what happens. Someone put, very interesting indeed. Add to it this 2-year delta. Tomorrow would be a great day for a boom. They're not going to let it go and go and go and go and go and go and go when they know people can't get stuff, especially the elderly people and stuff like that, because we know that's the most people it's going to affect. Do you get what I'm saying? They know. Mad March. What month are we in, folks? March. Is it a bit mad out there? Yeah. Was this the maddest month ever for all this stuff? Yeah. Public will know soon. Q. Oh. Just looking at something else. Also, before. Yeah, POTUS said 4 weeks, exactly. Well, there's speculation, I can't even say it, about the 4th of April. So, just hold on to your seats. I put Netflix on before thinking, oh, I'll see if there's anything new on. The newest thing shoved in my face, I burst out laughing again. I nearly spat my tea out. You ready? Pandemic. The new Pandemic series is out. Guess what it's about, folks? Are you ready? You ready? In this introduction to life on the front lines, doctor in the US, he said more than this, and Asia battle the flu, and researchers race to develop a universal vaccine. Really? 2020, a new film, a new series has just dropped. Season 1, Pandemic, How to Prevent an Outbreak. What? Oh, well, guess what? Pandemic, as most people have been saying, the Democrats are in a panic. The Dems are in a panic. So isn't that funny? Because all the sheeple will start fearing. Have you seen that film? Oh my God, yeah, it's like what's going on in it? Oh yeah, this flu. It even says Asia with the battle of the flu. We've always had the flu. Oh my God, that came out today. I nearly spat my drink out everywhere. We know it's predictive programming and all that they do, subliminal messages and all that. I just thought it was hilarious. Makes me laugh. Then apparently, I did try to show this on Roxy's channel, but I don't think she showed it. An Italian MP giving blood in the background. Check out the other guy's shirt. You ready? Italian MP giving blood in the background. Check out the other guy's shirt. Don't know if he's a doctor or a friend or whatever. Can you see anything on his shirt? Where we go, one we go all in Italy. Yeah, we know all roads lead to Rome, but I'm not talking about that. We know the Pope's going down. I'm just saying, QAnon's everywhere. So I thought that was quite funny. Right, now there's something else I've just seen. Oh, and by the way, do you know the United States loves Italy? Ooh, what's this? What's going on there? No, when in Rome, don't do as the Romans do. The best way, I'll read some off here. The best way to kill the virus is to tell him it will release the last 20 years of the tax returns. Trump virus. Sorry, Italy. Oh no, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And it says, and Italy loves the United States and President Trump. Who's that there? Someone else has got smacked, some Italian, somebody of a, I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, that was nice to see. Yeah, Sleeping Warrior. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. My God. Your face when someone posts toilet rolls on Facebook and claim the world is ending. I swear to God. It does me head in. Also, I've got something else to show you. Just let me find it. Oh yeah, Q also was posting something about for Big Red. Bye bye Tom Hanks. Think Big Tom Hanks. They're going on about the submarine. Submarine sort of link in Q was the film that he did in a submarine. It was red because we all know Tom Hanks is going down. But apparently he's in Australia working on a film. I bet he's not. Also, did it again. Trump takes out top Iranian Revolutionary Guards commander in Iraq. General, I don't even know how to say his name, Siamand or something. I don't even know what his name is. Killed in a US strike. Oh. He did it again. Trump takes out, yeah. So Trump's took out another commander in Iraq. General, whatever his name is. So there you go. Lots of things going on. taking out the regime like needed. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Pina colada. So yeah, let me just get my calendar out. So, what's the date today? The 14th. Right, 1, 2. So really, this week could have been week 1, week 2, week 3. So round about when it starts, round about the week of 30th, which will be sort of 4 weeks, is probably when all this crap of the virus will probably end. And that's around about 4 weeks, like Trump said, and Q said the 4th of April, something about the 4th of April, which, if you didn't know, China's making a comeback. They're recovering and shops are opening and all that, and people are getting better, supposedly getting better. So if China's recovering that fast, it's not really going to last that long. We don't get all our food and everything from China anyway. The only reason half the food is going is because people are panic buying. So, I'm just like, interesting. Oh, what's that? Trump hasn't got the virus, Dave. I hope that's a joke. Don't be daft. It's not real anyway. I'm not saying the virus isn't real. There's a virus, a cold, a flu virus that we get naturally. The only ones who are getting the other virus that I heard could have been spiked in adrenochrome, just saying, makes sense really, because all the celebrities seem to be saying they've got it, whatever it is. In adrenochrome, because apparently, if you didn't know, on the grapevine, adrenochrome, if you know what that is, I'm not going to go into it, but also they've been making it sort of like, however they make it, another way of making it, in Wuhan. Ooh, Wuhan. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, but Dave, if Trump takes a test, it wouldn't matter anyway. He'll probably say it's come back negative because Trump will do it for reasons. It's not going to go, he's positive. And even if it did, it'll be something. Do you really think? I don't. Who said he's took the test? Has he said it himself? It's always something totally different. Or he'd be showing something. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think he looks awful. I don't think he looks awful. Is Trump looking ill? He's got lots of energy. Let's have a look. Oh. Da, 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 da. Personally, I've seen Trump. He doesn't look ill. Doesn't look ill to me. Right. What was Trump's last thing then? Well, I'm not being funny. He would be tired because, he's been on this plan for ages. And, the stuff that he's been thrown at him, and I'd be knackered as well. Trump has nip. You know what I mean?
Don't want people to take a test if we feel that they shouldn't be doing it. And we don't want everyone running out and...
When I saw this, I laughed because Trump at the beginning of it sort of breathed in as if he was going to laugh, right? He didn't look ill to me. He looks like he's tired and fed up of the whole virus thing because we all know it's bullcrap, if you get what I'm saying. He looks tired of talking about it, like most of us are tired of talking about it. Look, that's why he looks tired of talking about it, tired of the... I don't think he's exhausted. I think he's tired of talking about this situation because we all know what it is. If you get what I'm saying. When you have to put that face on, like, here we are talking about this again, sort of thing. Personally, that's what I think. There's no way he's going to have it. Right, it's not playing now. Right.
Hospital. I'm officially declaring a national emergency.
Friday, reassured by the president's message, markets skyrocketed.
Going on here?
I'm scared for my girls.
I'm scared for my girls.
Spread.
Funny that, because on that channel,
Special report.
that's a bit weird. Actually, I'm not going to look on that channel. I'm going to look on... Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, he might have took the test. It doesn't mean anything, though. Took the test might be coding on a Q. Took the test might be coding on Q. You know, that's how it works with Q. He says things and it sounds like something else and it means a complete and different opposite thing, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Took the test. It's a bit like that. Do you remember we got told about the test ages ago and everyone failed the test because they didn't have faith in what was going on with those questions that were asked, and a lot of people fell off it because they failed the test because they didn't stand strong with it. I know who to go on. I'm not going on them channels because they're the mainstream, can't be bothered with them. Let's go on this one. Maybe they took the test because Pence needs to take the test. That'd be good. And there's Pence. Ah, Dave, here we go. You just reminded me of a post. The post I've just showed you. Hang on. Do you really think that you'd have it? Right, that you've just reminded me. Right, here we go. You just said that. Now, you know Trump likes to have a laugh with people and play the game, don't you? No, it's not that, Dave. Listen. March Madness. Someone's just put, I think he may be doing this on purpose. He wants the media to think he has the virus. Think about it. And should isolate himself. It's very I don't think that's supposed to say interesting. He undoubtedly is working long hours right now as operators are active. Think about it. Trump puts things out and trolls everything. Now all the elites are getting it. If he did come out and say he's got it, it won't be because he's got it. It'll be something totally different to make the mainstream think he has got it. We all know he wouldn't have it because it's part of Q. Do you know what I mean? So when you're looking at things and what Trump's saying, you've always got to think something else because it's never what it normally is. Shops are encouraging you to contactless payments for hygiene contact. Yeah, but Jimmy, that's not the way the future's going. And even if you have cash in your hand or cash apps on your phone, if it's a cashless society, even if you've got cash in your hand, how can you pay with anything if it's cashless? What is money going to matter if they shut it all down? It wouldn't matter if you've got cash in your hand anyway. It's not going to happen though, is it? People are still fearing. Dave, what I'm trying to say is he's not ill. If he's not going to have the virus. If you know how it works with Trump, it'll be something completely different. If you know how the Q post works and what Trump says and what he likes to think, what he likes to get the media to think's happening, and play a little bit of a game, like he's always said, you've got to have fun while you're trying to save the world. Does anybody get what I'm saying, or is it just me? Do you know what I mean? Not being funny, I'm just saying that's how it normally works for Trump. Do you really think that when they know everything and everything coming from every angle, that he wouldn't be, he's insulated anyway, he wouldn't be getting it? And even if they said he had, like mainstream media say, he wouldn't. It'd be something else going on. So, who's shouting taxi out? Taxi what? No cards, just No cash, just cards, microchips. Yeah, but you've got to have a microchip in you to get a microchip. Are you missing something? What do you mean? I've watched the video. I watched it the other day. It doesn't concern me because if you know how Q and Trump work, because Trump is part of Q, I've just watched it. It doesn't matter if he's saying he's being tested. That doesn't mean anything to me. That's just like, yeah, he's being tested. He's being tested. I'm being tested. We're all being tested right now on where we stand with not losing our heads about stuff going on. But like I said, if you know how it normally works, Simon, what's the matter with Simon? I don't get what's going on. What? Is someone having a conversation with someone? I don't need to watch the videos. You tell me where it was and I'll watch it now, but I don't know if anyone else is getting what I'm saying in chat. It's not what it seems. Yeah, we get trolls in, Simon. Simon, if you're not used to chat, we get trolls in now and again. And people, sometimes. No, you don't need to leave, Simon. I don't actually know what's going on in chat, but no, just stay. Oh yeah, sorry, Miss Chai. The thing is with chat, sometimes people get like, you're having different chats and some people get confused because you got to remember when it's in a text, it's really hard to get what people are saying. Anyway, I've just been distracted now from what I was going to say and I can't think what it was. Put it this way, at the end of the day, I just trust the plan. Trump knows what's going on with the virus. He knows it's fake. He said it's wash your hands, it's a cold. At the end of the day, you know, we get this a lot throughout the year. I think people have got dementia these days, forgetting that when seasons change, some of us get cold, some of us get the sniffles, some of us get it bad. You get it bad if you've got a weak immune system and you don't look after yourself, or you're older, because sometimes you do have a weak immune system. So, does anyone get what I'm saying? It's like I've woke up in the Twilight Zone. Literally, I think I've woke up in the Twilight Zone. There's so many people just getting cognitive dissonance again, and it's like, oh. But as I was saying, I went to bed last night all excited, and I got this in. In my mind's eye, I just got this big gold symbol thing because I couldn't make out what it was, but this is sort of the shape of it, and it was golden. I thought, ooh, it's like the golden age. It sort of looked like a bird. This is what it looked like, but it might have had details on it, but I can't remember. All I remember is the shape. And then it had a flash of red, white, and blue. Literally just a red, white, and blue, like something like an American flag. I don't know. It's just like, hi, good servant. And it looked like this. And it had a pointy thing on it did look like a bird. Some people could say it looked like an angel. I don't know if it was longer, but it sort of looked like that. I can't remember if its arms were a bit out, that or wings or arms or whatever it was. It sort of looked like that, and it was all golden. And it was just there, and then I just got this like red, white, and blue, and I was like, okay, I'll just remember that shape. And then I went to watch Prime Disclosure. I'm not going to look at it now because I trust the plan, and it's never what it is, and Trump talks in codes anyway, so none of that bothers me. He doesn't look tired. He looks tired of this situation of going on about the virus because everybody's talking about it. Yes, people are trying to help people, but everybody's sick to death of it. My dad's sick to death of it. I'm sick to death of it. I don't mean people trying to help people. I just mean the whole thing because it will pass. Everything else passed. It will pass. So if you get what I'm trying to say is he looks bored of the situation. There's more things going on than that we all could be talking about. There's more things going on than that. Hi, Rose English. He looks bored of, like, you know, when you have to keep going on talking about things because obviously people are in fear about it. So obviously he's got to help people. Like people are doing channels where they're trying to get that into people's heads about, you know, don't fear, don't that, you know, over on different channels. But I be sick of getting up there talking about this. I mean, he has to, but it's like you would look tired. Not tired because he's ill, just tired of this. It's not really exciting, is it? The stuff be going on behind the scenes is, but that isn't exciting. You're just tired of talking about it. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. That's your opinion, Dave. I'm just stating mine. Tired of this situation. To me, he doesn't look tired. He just looks tired of the situation. I don't think he's ill with anything because, and if he's going to state anything, like the person said on there, he'll be doing it for mainstream media, if you understand how it all works. But just saying, I'll have a look at that. I'm not that bothered about that at the minute, but distraction again. I don't even know who he is. Yeah, but I still think there's a lot of people out there who really don't understand what's going on at all. I said the other day about the economy and the banks. Everyone's going on about the banks and the money, and it's like, and what? What I'm trying to say is, you in the now, are you okay? Get prepared mentally. I don't know. I've never heard of him. If it's a guy claiming, I doubt it. Probably trying to entice people in. I still see a lot of people out there still fearing over the banks. You're going to have no money. How can you have money in a cashless? How can you have money? Is it just me? How can you have money? I'm not getting at anyone. I'm just saying, how can you have money in a cashless society? Yeah, but Blessed to Teach is probably a very... There's another thing I want to put out there. There's channels out there that know, just because they're a Q channel does not mean they know everything. Because I'm not being funny, there's a lot of religious channels out there, not going against them, who will say things and put things out, and they put a lot of fear-mongering out in the preparation thing. But then again, think about America's a very big place. You do still have to be careful who you follow. Q said that. It doesn't mean that channel knows the whole truth about it. That's just their perception. If they don't follow Q properly and know certain things, because there's loads of channels out there that do that. They talk about some stuff, but they talk about others. They're scared of talking about JFK Jr. They won't bring it up at all. So you do have to be careful. I did check that channel out and didn't resonate with it, sort of thing. Not saying it's not a good channel, but I just didn't resonate, because if you know how Trump works and you know how he plays the game with mainstream media and you listen to him carefully, it doesn't... Yeah, you know. Anyway, see, people are getting all... But the thing is, how do you have money in a cashless society? How do you even have cash in your hand, physically, if the money's going to go down and it's cashless? I don't mean because you're saying it's credit cards. If they were going to bring it down anyway, cashless... The reason why they want you to get on the cards, like everybody's saying, and only use your credit card and be cashless in cards and apps, is because then you won't be able to get your money out, because there's no money really there, is there? It's just numbers in your phone or on an app. So even if you had money in your hand, I don't think anyone probably might not get what I'm talking about. Even if you had money physically in your hand, coins, paper, if we're not dealing with money, it's still not going to matter. Yeah, but chip in the wrist. I ain't got a chip in the wrist. You're only going to get a chip in the wrist if you bow down and get a chip in your wrist. Because you think, you're being programmed to think that you've got to go and get a chip in your wrist. Does anybody get what I'm saying? I just think I'm in the twilight zone at the minute. Anybody? I do. I'm not getting a chip in my wrist because I'm not going cashless. It's not even going to happen. Trade amongst yourselves, exactly. It's not even going to happen. People are still in fear. I don't think it's going to happen. They knew what was going to happen before it happened. So you might see a bit of a dip and a bit of a this and a bit of that, but generally, that's not what's going to roll out forever. That isn't what's going to happen. Think about it logically, really. Like I said the other day, if they're taking the corrupt people out of the banking system, and the big banks are no more because we don't need them, because we've got other banks that we can deal with, and Trump's making deals around the world and has other banks, why is it going to matter? It's not really going to matter, is it? Bill Gates has just stepped down and got pied in the face with a cake He's resigned, so yeah, it would have done it, but he stepped down, so that ain't gonna happen. Why would you want a chip in your... I would never get a chip in myself anyway, whether it was Bill Gates or not Bill Gates. You're giving your power away to an authority and not trusting yourself. Why the hell would you want a chip or anything in your hand, in your head? I know they put it out there because they want to make it trendy to the kids. Oh, have this and it'll make it... You can tap into this. Why the hell would you want that? You can tap into the ether anyway. Why would you want that? So they can frazzle your brain from a distance. Or you won't be able to use your money with your chip because they'll just switch it off. There's no money in your phone. There's no money in cash apps because it's just numbers. If they wanted to switch it off, you'd have no money anyway. Yeah, you will have, Sally. Dolly, neither would anyone awake. Dave, I really don't know what you're going on about at the minute. There seems to be people that have just gone into proper fear mode and I'm not getting it. I'm really not getting it. I really think when people go on about this shift, I think, honest to God, I think I've shifted. I honest to God think I'm in when I watched Devin Maggi or Flat Earth Paradise, I really do think I've shifted because funny enough, I think he was talking about this day. I really do think I don't mean this horribly. I'm just thinking, I woke up today laughing my head off. I'm still feeling like that. It's not bringing me down, but I just think, Dave, what are you going on about? Why do you think Trump brought a private pharmacy? What are you talking about? You need to explain what I haven't got a clue what you're going on about. Is this Dave Mordy? I don't know what you're going on about at the minute. He's bringing a new healthcare in because Obama brought it down. Is anyone on my level at the minute? Dave, you can raise your vibe. I know. Dave, I just feel at the minute that you're really like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but you're saying something at the top and then you're not making sense at the bottom. This is what I'm saying, Dave, though. They brought the chip in, but none of it's going to come in because they're getting rid of all of it. Trust the plan. Trust yourself. Yeah, be patient. I'm being patient. I mean, put it this way. You go in a shop, right, there's no toilet roll, there's no hand sanitizer, there's no wipes, there's no pasta, there's no milk, there's no sugar, all the basics, right? So what? Right, if I have to go and eat, I don't eat meat. If I have to go and eat meat for a week, I'll eat meat for a week. If I have to go and eat, because all the tin stuff goes. If I have to go and eat salad and cereal for 2 weeks, I'll eat salad and cereal for 2 weeks because I'm not going to die. You need water, yeah, but I'm not going to die. If, people are like, oh, I can't get this, I can't get that. Well, I can wipe my ass on newspaper because that's all that's good for. I can go and eat other stuff that I don't normally eat because there is food there. If you look in the shops, there's food there. Most people are taking the necessaries like cans of beans to last them for months and months on end because they think it's going to go on forever. Or, pasta. Well, eat something else. Pretty simple, really. Pure insanity. Exactly. I'm like, what's going on with people? Yeah. Donald Trump, it's my greatest honour to declare Sunday, the March the 15th, a National Day of Prayer. I suggest everyone prays tomorrow and gets meditating. And what's the 15th? The 15th, 2018, was put out Mad March. The public will know. Q. It's getting a bit mad, isn't it? And sorry in chat, I don't mean to get fingy because I know that text is... Remember, on my side, a text can look really funny. You know what I mean? I can read it wrong as well. I don't mean to get on, and this isn't about people in chat. I'm just seeing a lot of like... I swear to God, I'm in a parallel universe at the minute. Really. I'm like... my son's been ill, now he's well. I've looked after him. I didn't go to doctors because I'm his mother and I watched the patterns and he's fine because that's what normally happens. I've got to go food shopping tomorrow. I'll report on that when I get back. If there isn't something in I normally have, I'll get something else. Yeah, I think people need to meditate at the minute. I really think they need to go within themselves. Stop watching too much. Also, be careful who you're watching because, yeah. Prayer's like meditation, and it's the same thing to me, putting your intentions out there for everybody and everything, and protection, and, you know, for everybody and everything that's going on. Yeah. Thank you, Maggie. I'm not trying to let this chat be down, and it's like, let's bring this out. Oh, he looks, he's like, right. Yeah, turn off the TV, but then again, I think something's good. I mean, that thing I said about the TV, I don't know if that's a God's honest truth, what's going to happen, but it seems pretty logical that something big is going to come. Yeah, but Dave, you sound like you're shouting. I know this. I know it's a state of emergency, but we know. We know about the vaccines, the state, they're the deep state, and we know this. That's why Bill Gates has stepped down. They're going after the arseholes, basically. I know that. But the thing is, I don't go on about it because I'm trusting the plan. I'm watching the show like we were asked to. You can see it. It's not really going on that much madness out there. It's just brainwashing on TV. Who's the CDS? Q's in charge. Trump's in charge. Who's like... Yes, it's probably coming across on air wrong, Dave. I get what you're saying, as in they're taking it down, but we know that. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but it's just not coming across. It's not coming across in chat like that. Yeah, I know you didn't know for yourself. I know that, but what I'm trying to say is, this is why I'm saying to people, don't be fearing. At the end of the day, what was the last Q drop? God wins, basically. So all the shit's going to be going. There's a lot of people out there who are still sitting on the fence. They're still like, yeah, well, you've got to be covered. I'm like, are you in fear of dying? It's not the end of the world. It's the end of their world as they know it. And if it wasn't, I'm not bothered either way. It's like, okay, well, if you can't do nothing about it, then you can't do nothing about it. Then if it's the end of the world, which it isn't, and if it isn't, well, that's even better, isn't it? Because either way, the way people are going on at the minute, it's like, oh, flipping heck. See ya. So, no, I'm not getting at you, Dave. I'm just saying it comes across on here a bit thingy, but I know what you're saying. But this is why I'm trying to say, when you know how Q and Trump work, blah, 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 and all that, you can see the lies, and you can see what's going on, and the trolling the media and all that good stuff. So, yeah. Yes. Hi, JP. Yes, but what I'm saying, Dave, is some Q channels, especially when they're really religious, sorry to say, it doesn't mean they've got all the information right. I was on a Q channel when Q first dropped and thought it was really good. And in the end, they weren't picking up on certain comms because they weren't digging deep. You need to go on people like Amazing Polly and stuff like that. They weren't digging deep. A lot of them won't even mention JFK Jr. or anything to do like that. If you get what I'm saying, just because a channel's a Q channel doesn't mean that they dig deep on certain stuff. And it depends on their digging and what they think, because they might put something out there that is putting people in fear, like, oh, don't you think Trump looked really ill? Yeah, he said that he was getting tested. Well, that means, oh my God, he might. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what they were saying. I'm just saying, when we know that's not how it works, they've got everything they need. We've been told and told before by Q. We've got everything. We got told last year before Christmas to sit back, get your popcorn and enjoy the show. There's not much more we need to do now. Yes, we are the news now, but that was even before. We've got to sit back, enjoy the show, keep calm for everybody else when they get a bit disturbed with what's going to go on, and trust the plan. Yeah, many religious things have been infiltrated. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not getting at you. I'm just trying to put that thing across of like, does anybody understand what I'm saying? And I know you do. I know you do. But there's still this big divide going on, and there's nothing to fear than fear itself. Our Creator is all-knowing. Exactly. This was a divine plan. I pulled somebody a card out today. Let me see if I can find it. Not going to tell you who it was. And this came out. Trust the niggle. Remember? Let me see if I can find it. Don't know. Actually, let's just do a new card, why me? Because I'm still seeing people out there saying they trust the plan. Oh yeah, they're all like, yeah, I feel this big thing. And then they're just running around like, wah. A lot of people have said, actually, even someone else I've been talking to, do you know, I know something's coming, divinely coming. Never mind the crap that's going on out there. Never mind, yeah, life is so exciting. Never even mind Q. Nothing. There's something coming. We all can feel, most of us, if you're tuned in, can feel it. It's not bad, it's divine. Divine plan. Yeah, that's what I mean. What's going on is to make us like this. Exactly, Lee. It's all to make you feel out of sorts with yourself. You're supposed to be pulling yourself in. Get meditating, folks. Coming into core. And if you haven't seen Devin Elon Maggi, he's just done a great video about the coronavirus in a different sense of energy, and that totally makes sense to me. Oh, 2 cards have just come out. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? We're all like this at the minute. Broken up, trying to put the jigsaw piece together. And then, warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? I don't know what it is. I just think it's, for one, all this is going to disappear. All this. Remember, if you watch Devin, understand it. In duality, the bad and the good, we're just going to love. So we're not going to have any of this cack anymore. We might be seeing it, yeah, fractured. Exactly. Everyone's fractured at the minute. Pull yourself back together and align yourself. Everyone's freaking out. Yes, you're going to see fractions of people getting ill, people whose immune system's low. You're going to see planes not going to different countries. People may be in lockdown areas and they might not be able to go to work. I say get loads of popcorn in, never mind toilet roll. It's not going to last that long, even if it lasted for 2 weeks. You're going to be all right. You can survive. Do you know what I feel like? Not coming on YouTube till the 4th of April and then come back on. See how everybody's feeling. What do you reckon? I don't know if I'll be able to do it myself, but probably not. But sorry, I'm just reading chat. I feel like aliens could take me right off this realm right now. Right now. Bring me back on the 4th. That'll be fine. Yeah, tomorrow is National Day of Prayer. Yeah, Trump and Q are calling for everyone to do extra praying. So I'd say, if you've never done it before, is it going to harm you to pray or meditate? I'm going to be doing it all day. I don't think I could wait. I don't think I could wait that long either, but I'm just saying, I bet you any money if I came back, things would have changed a bit. And if it hadn't, I'd think I'd just switched off to everybody. Free your mind, exactly. Jack. What do you think? That bird's just pruning himself. He's not even bothered. You're not bothered? Are you bothered? I can hear a little one shouting in his sleep, but my eldest has just gone up to sort him out. Dolly, time traveller, no doubt. Dolly, you are definitely a time traveller. I tell you what. No, I'm sorry about that before, Dave. It's just, I'm just, you could say from me this morning being all positive to now, and I'm not. I look a bit dishevelled because I'm tired of it. Tired of the whole, not this, just the whole stupid thing of the chat of the virus. It's boring, isn't it? Do you not think it's boring? Oh, thank you, Miss Chime. Do you not think it? I'm going to pick a card right now. Do you not think? Do you not think it's boring? I do. But it makes us go like this, you know what I mean? And just remember, I said this morning, being loving to people isn't always what you think it is. Sometimes we have to be a bit tough. It's not all about being all soft and thingy, because sometimes to be a warrior is to have tough love at the same time anyway. If anyone gets what I'm saying, I tried to explain that this morning. Sometimes it's not to be all love and light sort of thing, if you get what I'm saying. Sometimes we have to say it as it is, because you know what I mean? Having no dollies, like England having no tea. Oh my God, Paul from Newcastle, that's so cute. That's quite funny, thank you. That's just made me smile, that's quite funny. England and tea. You know what I mean? I'm trying my best, people. Trying my best. Anyway, let's get a card. I forgot what I was going to say anyway. But please check out Devin, Elon, Maggi. He's just done one on there. Remember, most of all this is about energy. And when we all go on like this, it just brings people's energy down. So it is all about energy. I can't wait for tomorrow. Think about it. If you know that Trump has asked for prayers, and you know people who support Trump, Q and everything will be praying tomorrow, I think that's going to be really high energy tomorrow. And that means get off your computer, switch your TV off and sit with yourself and put the intentions out and see if you can feel within your body the energy. Can you imagine? I'll be doing it. I'll be laughing again. Maggi, I think it's Magie, I think. I'm not sure. Hi, Ricardo. Like, honest. You just reminded me, Miss Chime. I got this old book the other day. Are you ready? Some of you are going to like this. Light Medicine of the Future. And the person's highlighted it who's read it before, because obviously it's an older book. But, ooh, it's funny that. Looks like a round, doesn't it? The pineal gland it's talking about. So I'm going to have a quick flip through in a minute. And I've also brought a book on being more, is it alkaline? So I'm going to have a look at this book right here, right now. Hang on. Right, let's get, don't worry, be happy. I'm not worried at all. At all. I'm not even thinking about, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if the money does this? What if the economy does this? What if there is no food? What if I get stuck? I'm not thinking about any of it. I'm not even putting my focus on any of it. I'm just watching stuff, drawing. Was watching a film with little Finn before, sorting him out because he's been ill the past couple of days. Faffing about like I normally do. Sorting other stuff like that I've got to do for other stuff. And I'm not even, remember I said about the cone of power, I'm not focusing on the thing that they're trying to put out there to bring you down in, even if you think you're not, thinking about, money, or so what, money, so what, this, that and the other. Because when you start thinking like that, you're coming away from source, really. It's disconnecting you. Oh, one just fell out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? This is one of the Trump, they put a meme out and it said, well, if you can't have fun while you're saving the world, right? This says, play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. This was the message I wanted to say. this was it. It's just reminded me, but I will pull some of the cards out. Right, we all know there's a side that have done things. So we all get in a tiz because we'll go, yeah, but this has happened before, blah, 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 blah. We've got to be prepared. I'm going to put it to you straight right now. This is me being, well, I'm always being real. Are you ready for it? Right. Yeah, JP, we are going to love each other for real times, touching each other for good. For good. Torah, Roseanne, Torah. Yeah, check out the Torah. We're talking about the real Torah. Those of the real Jews knew about the connection to God, and that's why they tried to do all the things to the real Jews, because they know about source. They know about that we are connected to a higher source, to God, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, right, think about this. This is me talking. I always talk real anyway, but I am 43, right? In all the time I've been on this plane, and people before me, my dad, I think in all time actually, I want the God's honest truth, right? Have you ever seen anything like what's going on now? In any area, the political area, the world is all in the same thing at the minute, if you notice. It's not just in one country, it's everywhere. Have you ever seen anything like it in your lifetime? And I know you're all different ages in chat, so have you? No, 1 for no, like Roxanne does, and 2 for yes. Have you, or just say yes or no? What? Yeah, just say yes or no, it's easier because I'll forget which number I put in. Have you ever seen anything like that? And put your age next to it, maybe, if you want to, in your lifetime. I haven't. Yeah, Tapper is a good soul. He does a lot to help people. Yeah, medicine is a cure. Always love this community, if I can call it that. It is a community, thank you, Ricardo. No, 57, exactly. I'm 43, Sue's 57, no. I'm blown off my rocker, no, 47, thank you. No, 73. I have not. Ricardo, Effie, no. Rachel, no. 52, no. No, I meant I'm 100. You could be thousands of years old and revel and records like no. No, 42. 55, I think you're saying no there. So, put it this way. If this has never happened, ever, no, never 44, 46, exactly. There's change coming in there and it's for the better. This has never happened in forever, because that side, no, I'm not even saying that, that side never thought this would happen. They've always been in control only because of the illusions they put out there through the MSM. It's not real, half of it. People get caught up into things. Yeah, and it is worth it. It's worth it. But think logically. Have you ever seen this amount of hysteria? Everything going mad in politics, even though we really know it's not to do with politics. Celebrities, everything. Those that shout the loudest, remember. Have you ever seen this in your lifetime? And people are saying change isn't coming because it's still the other side, because Trump's still working for the other side of the other side. That's what they used to do with the president. Yeah, no 45 Dave, thank you, Dave. We all know that the Bush, the Clintons and all that, and that's not just over there, that's in England as well, that's everywhere, have always pretended to be 41 and 17, have pretended to be against each other when really they're batting for the same team. So it didn't really matter whoever got in politics, the government or whatever. We all know that. That's why people get triggered now, because they all go, well, Trump's the same. Have you ever seen media, world media, celebrities go mad at a man that they all loved when he was a celebrity, but hated when he got in because he knew what that side was up to? And then people go, yeah, but they just want you to think that. Really? Really? I've never seen this amount of fear, energy, anxiety, this, that, excitement, everything. I can't even explain in many words what it is that is going on right now in world history. Right now. Remember, the Great Awakening will be the biggest story ever told in history. That's what you've got to think about. So you know change is coming, and it isn't for the worst. Like, they're just doing that to get you on the new world order. Get a grip. This is me to you, not to you lot in chat who are naysayers. Get a grip. This is me being real, not being all sweetness and light. Like that doesn't mean you're not spiritual. Get a grip. For the people who went down them rabbit holes and stayed on the New World Order line, you stayed there and forgot to keep seeking within as well. You stayed there. It's not your fault, bless you. But why the hell would you want to be staying there? People don't want to admit to themselves that they're wrong, that something's good coming in. Why the hell would you want to not admit you could be wrong and there's something good coming in? Because I speak to a load of people like that. And they won't have it because we've been suppressed for centuries and making me cough now, centuries, and it's always been that thing. Like, you think you're going for the good side, you vote for it, whatever, in example, but it isn't, because it's the same team batting for the same team. This time it's different. This has never happened. Yeah, and even Jack's chiming in, and he's named after, I can't remember if it was a nickname for JFK or JFK Jr. I think it was his dad, Jack. Yeah, Jack. JFK. Are you chirping as well? How are you feeling? Have you got the virus? You need to be quarantined, bird. Mind you might have bird flu now. I was born in 1999. You figure it out. Well, John Kennedy. For all I know, you could. Oh, not 1999. He's supposed to have died in 1999. Yeah, so exactly. Could be you though. I don't know. Young Jack. Yeah, young Jack's over there. He's just not bothered. So I said to someone today, I said, have you ever seen this amount of crap going on everywhere? The celebrities have got the coronavirus, such and such body's just died. This has happened to them. That's happened there. This has happened. They're screaming there. But it's worldwide. The worldwide pandemic of the democratic, the Dems in a panic, deep state panic everywhere. It's not pockets of countries, it's worldwide. So something's going on, and it isn't for that side, because it wouldn't be going this mad. Because what people don't get is, why the hell would they do it? Because all it's doing is waking people up to the bullshit. And when people wake up to the bullshit, the Luma Fati is no more, because you cannot have secret societies when everybody knows who you are, not necessarily who you are, what you're doing, how you play your games, how it works, because it can't out if it's been brought out of the dark, from the dark into the light. I mean, we know your symbols, we know you're communicating on the mainstream media right now, we know how you communicate, you know, when you delve in deep, you know. So does that not make sense? Lives are being saved in the future, thousands upon that. Yeah, that's why I said, Maggie. Meanwhile, we are all still breathing, and that's why I said this morning, regardless of everything that's going on, regardless of channels, me as well included, talking about this, that and the other, are you okay right now? Do you have food? Do you have water? Are you comfortable? Are you okay right now, in this moment right now? And then tomorrow you will ask yourself, am I okay right now in this moment? Am I safe? Is my family okay? Yeah, you can check, you know, you're aware, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Monday, right now, am I okay? Things okay. Right, there might be no bog roll, but I can get some newspaper for me bottom. There might be no pasta in the shops. I'll get something else. Are you okay right now? In the now. Not what's going to happen in 2 weeks, because we've been told that something's going to happen in 2 weeks. Lockdown's going to happen in 2 weeks. That 2 weeks might never come because something might drop. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying, why are you bothered about the future? The future is still 2 weeks away. That's still the future, because it's not right now. So right now, you're okay. Tomorrow, you'll ask yourself the same question. Am I okay right now? Yes, right. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thank you, Dave. This is what I'm trying to say. I wasn't being funny before. I'm just trying to say we're all taking in a lot of information, and it's a lot of information we don't actually need anymore, even on the virus, because we all know that in our inner self knows deep down. Yes, I'm not saying there isn't a virus. There's a flu going about. Does that happen seasonally? Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is we're being aware we can watch stuff, but when we're taking too much information, it does mess with us. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is regardless of anything that is being shown to us, what anyone's talking about on YouTube, even me, it's an illusion because it's just, are you okay? Where you are right now. And that is a question I'm asking you right now. Are you breathing, drinking? Have you got a drink? Have you got fluid? Are you okay right now? This moment right now? Yes or no? Not thinking about anything. Breathe deep. Right now, how are you? No, Ricardo, we're not talking. All I'm asking you is how are you right now? Are you fine or are you not fine? Yes or no? Yes for fine, no for not. Remember, not what's going on, just in the now moment is now. Where you are right now. All good, good here. I am sad. You are not sad, Ricardo. Right now, at this minute, I'm not talking about like, yes, but I'd love a snuggle. Wouldn't we all? Right, what I'm trying to say is, Ricardo, I know there's a lot of things going on and it does affect people. I'm not saying it doesn't because Effie said before being truthful, you know, I've had my down days. We all do that. Energy goes on the ebb and flow, remember. If you don't know what ebb and flow means, sometimes the energy retracts like a tide, water, be like water, and it comes in. When it comes in, we have more energy. When it goes out, that means just go and relax, like I've said before. But what I'm trying to say, Ricardo, is right now, while you sat listening to me, not about any channels you've been on, not my channel, nothing to do with anything you've heard out there about anything. I'm saying, breathe in right now, deep breathing, everybody deep breathing. Blow it out. Breathe in peace. Blow out love, right? Right now, Ricardo, I'm honing in on Ricardo. Feel your energies. You're breathing. You're alive. How do you feel just right now? Just right now. Tickly, tickly, tickly under that chin. Just right now. Not how you were feeling 5 minutes ago, an hour ago with information. Just now, while you sat here. I don't actually know where you sat. How are you feeling right now? Hi, Karen. Too many breaths. Oh, thank you, Miss Chime. Ricardo, it took me a long time to accept with the truth I am alone. However, this family helps. But we're not alone, are we? And Q has always said that. None of us are alone. You know you're not. Chat. But none of us are. Worldwide, everyone thinks we're alone in this thing that's going on. But we're not. So, Ricardo, where's Ricardo gone? He's disappeared. Ricardo. Oh, Ricardo, I know I didn't roll the R. Where's he gone? Yeah, never have been alone. The energies, exactly. That you're not alone because the energy's all around you and we all connect into that energy and it's around you all the time. I appreciate your positivity. It's going to take time for me. I know it is. But I'm just trying to say, in the moment, the now moment, I know I don't think some people understand sometimes. In the now moment, It doesn't mean the now with what's going on. It means you. I'm sat at home right now. I'll explain it because some people might not know what going on about. I'm sat here right now on YouTube with you. Even if I wasn't sat here, I'd be sat watching. I'd go and watch a movie. I wouldn't be. I don't constantly watch the news all the time. I'm not constantly watching that many videos. And the videos that I do tend to watch now, I don't even watch a lot of Q stuff. I watch the ones that I just love, like American Prophet and stuff like that are fun because I know what's going on. And I know what's going on within myself. I watch positive stuff, Prime Disclosure, and a lot of stuff about energy because people need to learn about energy. So right now, if I was sat here not talking to you, even me sat here talking to you, I'm thinking, I'm at home. Finn's well because he's been a bit poorly. He's in bed asleep. Bird's all right. I've got my water. I've got my popcorn. I've had my tea. I've been fed. At the minute, there's none of this shit going on in my reality because it's just me here, chilling out talking to you lot. So when you switch off to that stuff out the outside, there's not that much going on, is there? If anyone gets what I'm saying. So, yeah, but the thing is, Ricardo, your brother's in fear. Yes, he won't shake your hand, but the thing is, I've just said, right, it's not going to last. Q said the Q drop in 2018, because we all know we've got to look back. The Q post work now to look back, and it's happening now. It's happening now. Q drop, the 5th, what was it? It's the 15th of what? The 15th of March 2018. Mad March. It's a code. Mad March. The public will know. Or public. Yeah, the public will know. Q. It's the 15th tomorrow. Trump's asked for prayers. The public will know. You're going to know in yourself if you start praying and tuning into your energy. But it's not going to last that long. And then when all that silliness is over, your brother will be shaking your hand again. It's really hard, and this is what people are finding hard because of family and friends that are in fear. You can only be there. You can't stop him from being in fear. You can say, and if they're in fear, and that's what it is. But all you can do, Ricardo, is just help yourself, and you will help your brother when the time comes, because it is going to happen. And then he'll come to you 33, and you'll be able to say, you don't need to be in fear, because they'll realise, because it's coming to the public. You just need to let them, if you can't make somebody not be in fear if they're too in it. You've just got to be there for them when the time comes, and that's all you can do. So I can't really say anything else. Listening as I make my son a snack. Hi, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel, from the bottom of my heart. She is so wise and loving. Thanks, Dave. It's just... when you come into the truthing community, no matter where you are, what point you're at, I won't say level because no one's at a higher level. It's just, I can't even say some are more in tune. It's just, it's all about patience. It's all about patience. Ricardo, it will come over. Everyone, remember, we all forget. We've all got dementia, I swear to God. When you first came into the truth, whatever community came in, flat earth, it doesn't matter, Q, it does not matter, because basically it's all the same. It's all wake up. It doesn't matter, right? When you first came into it, doesn't matter if it was a year ago, last week, 10 years ago, 50 years ago, 70 years, it doesn't matter. When you first came into it, remember how you were at the beginning. I'm sure a lot of you went through, because I did, fear, paranoia, all the emotions under the sun, right? Craziness, anger, everything. Your brother will be going through that with the fear of this, because that's why it's put out there, to fear people anyway. But over time, I mean, the only thing is with the people waking up now, they're not going to have to wait as long as we have. Some people have been on this for years and years and years, 50 years or whatever, more. And that's a shame, because they've had to wait a long time. But this isn't going to be a long time for those that are waking up now. They're not even going to see half the shit we saw and half the stuff we know. And they don't need to, really. We don't actually need to be going on about the past and things that have happened with adrenochrome and all that SATAC, because they don't actually need to know. The truth will come out. That's that. We're here to help them. We've got to be patient. It is hard. Remember when you first woke up? It is hard to go around smacking everyone round the head with a red pill. After a while, my sister thought I was mad. I was like, wow, yeah, how are you? You've got to wake up. Do you not understand? You can't force somebody. The law of one is it's their own free will to wake up. If they don't, they don't. There's going to be some people who are still going to fight against it when the actual truth comes out, but I genuinely think they will in the end. But all you can do is be there. Be there for when they do. They gradually will, but they've got to do it in their own time with their own way of thinking. I've said before, it's like a test here on earth. If you take a test at school, how do you learn anything about what you're testing if you get someone to do it for you? You've got to live your life and go through your trials and tribulations and make mistakes, because we all do and nobody doesn't, to learn. Yeah, they say lessons, or some people don't say lessons, but that's the only way you learn about yourself and how to live your life in your true, authentic power as well. You can't fake a test. These elites try to do that. They try to, I can't even explain it. You know what I'm talking about. I said this morning on my morning chat, the hare and the tortoise. We are the tortoises, slow, but we're watching. The hare went round too fast, cheating the test really. Got a bit tired, got a bit cocky like they did, sat down, fell asleep. Well, the tortoise got past it by then, didn't it? All in the right time. Be patient. There's too many people screaming, and I've seen it in people's chats. I've seen it over at Roxanne's, other chats. Why is this not happening? There's loads of things happening behind the scenes, but also, I said to someone today, the justice system had to get sorted first. You can't have arrests going up to tribunals, military tribunals, or court and everything if you haven't got the right people in. So it's had to take time to sort all that out and to catch all these people. But in the sense of you can't fake the test on life. How do you know about life, and how do you know about certain things to avoid in that if you're not going through the experiences? You had a bad experience in your past. Oh well, let it go, because that taught you something. It taught you to stay away from them sort of people, or that, and then you start seeing people for how they are, because you start actually feeling their energy and going with your gut feeling about people. They might all act nicey on the front, doesn't mean yeah. And this is what I was trying to say before, Dave, not about that channel, but people wear masks acting all nicey. And I'm not saying everybody who's comes across so eloquently, I don't, and comes across so calm and nice, because there's loads of people like that, and there's loads of people I give you channels to. There are people like that, but there are a lot of people out there that play that mask, that put that mask on to act something they are not. And you might think there's something a bit off with them, and I can't think what it is, because they come across as so nice. That's why when I come in here, I'm just being my true self. I get mad. If I get triggered, I get triggered. It's me just being me, trying to express something. But there's a lot of people out there that wear a mask. You know? Yeah, a lot of politicians do it. That's why I've said Trump just says it as it is. He's not wearing no mask. He says it as it is, and everyone gets frigging triggered. You know? Not you lot, just saying. But that's why you have to be careful. And that's the thing I was saying about love. Love doesn't always look like what you think love looks like. Sometimes love's hard because it's trying to teach you something. So people will say, well, this happened to me in my past. This isn't of God. Yes, it is. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's to help you realise through your experience what you do want and how you get over things, and maybe what you shouldn't be doing. If you're having a bad time all the time, there must be something you need to align yourself with something. Like I was saying before, if you're getting too full up with information, step away, or just watch a little bit in the morning, maybe catch up a little bit at night, and just have your day in between at work. Concentrate on like trying to maybe have conversations with people at work, not about what everyone's talking about, not about the coronavirus. I don't know. Just be silly, have a bit of fun, and just like this card said before, stop being so serious. Yeah, Dave, but you see, sometimes, I mean, I even know that sometimes there's certain things you can't even shout out about. I mean, I don't know. I'm going on a channel after, I don't know. I probably will mention stuff, but sometimes because there's a lot of people that aren't into him and they think this and that. So sometimes maybe it's just sometimes don't. Because I'm not being funny. There's people on that channel, in that chat, that are not awake to certain stuff anyway. So they're not gonna agree with it anyway, which is fine. You know, just saying, because I know that's what goes on. Yeah, information overload. And if you're having too much information overload, you're going to get confused and you're going to get angry and you're going to start getting anxiety and your energy's going to be a bit off. That's why I've said there's people that go in deep now. Went in deep ages ago, don't need to do it anymore because, I mean, when you know, I've said this before, when you know, it's nice to just keep catching up with little bits and funny little things that are going on and keeping aware. But really to be so fully deeply in it now, I don't even actually think you have to be if you're okay in yourself because it doesn't do anything for you, really. You know? I think, actually, another thing with that virus, the more people talk about it, I think the more people are going to switch off because it's just like, you know, when in doubt, bake. Yeah, go and bake a cake. I've said before, what are the things that you love to do? Why don't you go and bake a cake? If you can't buy bread in the shops, we'll buy some flour and make your own bread. Or, you know, get painting. Definitely get out in nature. Definitely get out in nature. Yeah, I must admit, Dave, there is a lot of those that are quite all over the realm. There is quite a lot that are, and most of the trolling I've had is off that side, funnily enough, who say they are. But it's coming to the public, like it said, so I'm just waiting. That's why I said I'm going to try and come in more chats about energy. And I will be asking you every day, how do you feel right now? Yeah, trees, how do you feel right now? Right, let's do another card. See, I'm just wasting a bit of time because I'm on Unbiased on the Fence after. I am a bit tired, but I'm all right. I might go and have a bit of a nap, actually, after this. Go and recharge myself. Oh, yeah. Actually, I said I was going to show you a bit of this. The light medicine. You need to get out in the sun. It's good for your bones and everything. It says, right, light medicine of the future challenges the modern myth that the sun is dangerous to our well-being. Now, I knew this about eyes and sunglasses. I said this in one of my chats ages and ages ago. The sun is dangerous to our well-being and claims that the technology advancements such as most fluorescent lighting, sunglasses, tanning lotions and our indoor lifestyles may be more harmful than helpful. Integrating scientific research, clinical experience in his own insights, Dr. Jacob Lieberman, that's why they've been trying to block the sun up, has worked efficiently with more than 15,000 individuals from the learning disabled and physical emotionally traumatized to the business exclusives and Olympic athletes. The book discusses the use of light in the treatment of various cancers, depression, stress, visual problems, PMS, sexual dysfunction, learning disabilities and human immune system. Immune system. Can have a look in this book. The eyes are the windows of the soul. The eyes are wonderful tools for examination and understanding of the universe, as well as primary sources of social contact and self-expression. Have you ever noticed when you first meet people how much their eyes reveal about them? I said this morning about the soulless ones. If they're sad, their eyes will show it. And in the same way, happiness and joy are immediately vital. Because they always say the light, you know, their eyes are lit up, the light in their eyes. By a gleam in their eyes, a person's eyes, as they subtly, that's how you can tell a lot about people, interact and synchronize with someone else's eyes, regulate the language of communication. That's why they always say eyes are a language of communication. No one looks each other in the eyes now. I'm looking at you in the It isn't only the verbal exchange within a conversation that conveys a message, but the fluidity of the invisible dance. So when you're talking, you should be looking in people's eyes because they're getting. That was like when we say downloads and stuff like that. It's a language. And I don't personally think, looking at myself now, that whenever I've come on that my eyes look so dark and, you know, sad and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. You can look at someone. Occurring between the two pairs of eyes that allows the communication to flow and conveys the feeling that are felt. Shakespeare said, "The eyes are the windows of the soul. It is now known as the eyes are truly the mirror of the physical and emotional health." Funny that, because I was sort of saying that this morning. Acting as the body's yellow pages, they function as an accurate index of what is occurring within the body and mind. Their examination can inform us of approximately 3,000 different functions or conditions pertaining to our physical health. Because if you didn't know, your iris and all that has many different things. As doctors that look at that and how clear it is and this, that and the other of your bodily, you know, if you're well in your body. As well as the mental states and individual styles of operation. It says the eyes reveal a lot, so you know your iris and that, it'll tell you where like your lungs or all like, your body's such a beautiful thing. But there was something else. Let me see. Oh, the person's coloured it in for me. There's the sun. And there's us, looks a bit like Adam. And there's this hitting the earth. Cosmic rays, gamma rays, X-rays, blah, 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 blah. You've got the invisible and the visible, so we get a lot of energy through that we don't even see. This is why I think we're going to have a beautiful summer. Think of the golden age. People just think that's money. Nope. It's got about the pineal gland in it. Let's just have a little read. The human photocell. Have you ever wondered why we call the process of profound human evolution enlightenment? No shit. I didn't even know that I said that in here. And this person has highlighted all these little bits. And I said about the solar plex today because it says solar system. But the solar system is the sun. We need the solar power. Anyway, enlightenment, or why the portion of the galaxy in which we live in is called the solar system. Doesn't the term solar system imply that human beings are or derived, whatever you call it, from the sun? Why do people frequently make statements such as light up? I've said this, haven't we? Light up, or you light up my life. How does living in the light differ from experience the dark night of the soul, which a lot of us have gone through and going through? Hang on, let me read this. Didn't even read this before. Dark night of the soul. It is possible, as renowned physic David, I don't even know what his name is, states, that all matter is frozen light. Could it be that our evolution in some deep way, I'm going to have to find out when this was written in a minute because I'm laughing, in some deep way is related to our ability to take in and utilise light on a spiritual level as well as a physical level? What are orbs? The visions of clairvoyant sages, like witches, wise people, of the past may not be so different from the scientific discoveries of the present. We are now in an era of accelerated scientific discovery, and the gap between scientific knowledge and intuitive knowing is gradually being bridged, the rainbow bridge, because we, the physical, like I've kept shouting out, and the spiritual is bridging together. They're starting to work again. Welcome to the Great Awakening. The idea of light as an integral part of all life and creation has been evident. You only have to look in nature, plants and trees, everything grows up to the sun. We're happier when it's sunny. That's why they tried to cover the sun up. I don't think the chemtrails in such was supposed to be poisoning us itself. Maybe, probably as well. To block the sun, definitely. Everyone's miserable. The idea of the light, I think we're going to have a top summer this year. I really, really do. The idea of light, yeah, blah, 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 beginning time. Sunlight, our major source, provider of light, Father Sun. Mother Moon. Warmth and energy not only sustains all life on Earth, but it sustains the Earth itself. It not only provides plants with the energy of photosynthesis, which in turn sustains the lives of all animals and humans, but also is the source of much of our knowledge. Since most learning occurs by way of our eyes, that's why they go on about sun gazing. That's why if there's a little bit of sun, I'll try and go and sun gaze, even if it's for 5 minutes. Sunlight is composed of a variety of energies that are transmitted to Earth and in the form of magnetic, because that's what the universe is, waves. Only a small proportion of these waves actually reach the Earth's surface, and only about 1% of the total electromagnetic spectrum is thought to be perceived by the eye. The visible proportion of the electromagnetic spectrum, containing all colours of the rainbow, from violet with the shortest wavelength to red with the longest wavelength, is a most important key to human functioning and evolution. Our lives, health and well-being are truly dependent upon the sun. Boom. Nice picture of the sun that was on the last Q drop. God wins, because God is the sun. The sun god. The Mother Moon. A different sun, but at night time. I mean, I think I might start reading this book. I think I might do a story time with Dolly and we'll just go through this book. What do you think? Might as well read it to you all while I'm reading it. What do you think? Did it make sense? I was saying the other day, the occult, the esoteric, Father, our Father, the Sun, God. Our Mother Moon, the goddess, because it's the sun but at night time. Thank you. I thought it was. And this came out in... When was it published? If it says with a 17 in it, I'll wet myself. Oh, and just to put it out there, because some of you know, I was talking to Brian Harvey today out of E17, and we were laughing because I didn't even click on that the band was called E17. 17! Just to throw it out there. I was like, oh yeah, we didn't even click on. Oh my God. I think published, was that when it was published? 1947. Copyright 1991. Anyway. It's a good book. Yeah, 17. Of all numbers. Of all numbers. I'll just read another little bit out, the bit at the beginning. Light medicine of the future. Drawing from ancient wisdom. What, like the Egyptians called the sun Ra, the god, sun god. Drawing from the ancient wisdom and scientific understanding of the light, Dr. Jacob Lieberman integrates yeah, I think I've wrote this out. And the spiritual properties of the light, The book gloriously illuminates the remarkable healing properties of the light and ultimately teaches the reader how to use I don't even know what that says, powerful energy in a profoundly creative manner. Anyway, we know the light's a lot and we know it does a lot for us. So, yeah, I'm going to have to read a bit more of this out. Oh, someone's left a picture in it. Someone's used an old photograph as a bookmark. Look. What is it? And it looks American because that doesn't look like anywhere in the UK. Oh my God, this is really weird. What's it say on the back? The next day, I think it says, the next day branches are going back in place. Well, all our systems will be going back in place in the right way. The 4th of the 4th, 05. Well, it just says 4405. Look. I think it's a 5. But it looks like America. Imagine if it was someone I've been talking. Imagine if it was somebody, I don't know. Look. Doesn't look like the UK. Look at the little door there. Looks like somewhere. I don't actually know where I got this book from. It's off eBay, so it could be from anywhere. I have to have a nosy after. It doesn't look like the UK, and obviously it doesn't say where it is, but it just fell out of the book. Is there another one? No. And there you go, number 3, the pineal. Seat of the soul. Your pineal gland is the seat of the soul. It's a picture. Oh, I'll have to keep it in there. Right, what time it is? I've got to keep track on. I'm going over there after. Right. I might just read a little bit of this bit out and then I'm going to go because I'm going to have to chill out before I'm on the next thing. And look half awake because I am tired. All of life is based on relationship. The beginnings at conception. When two individuals bond in the process of bringing forth a third. I like that. The Trinity. Oh. When two individuals bond in the process of bringing forth the third. I like that. Don't you just like that? Bringing forth the third. Yeah. I know, but we're not talking about that because that's just not, we know about that now. In the womb, the evolving being continues to develop a bond with its mother, which when... I'm just looking at if I've just looked at the wrong... Oh no. Re-established at birth becomes the basis for how the child relates with others as well as with the rest of the world. This bond, thought to develop out of the heart-to-heart synchronization, disconnecting, mother and child, is a microcosm of humanity's synchronized relationship with the nature and the rest of the universe. The pineal, whose function was intuitively recognized by the ancient civilizations, a bit like, Egypt and all that, and until, not just Egypt though, and until recently greatly underestimated by modern science, serves to assist us in bonding with the universe, because that's your mind's eye. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going to have to go after this, because I'm on there, aren't I? I'm going to be so tired. Universe. Although it has been variously described as the, I don't even know what that says, the sprint shot of thought by something or other. Listen to this. This was described in the 4th century as the seat of the soul by Rene somebody in, are you ready? In the 17th century. Right. 17th century, I mean, do you hear that number all the time? And the third eye by the Indian mystics. The third eye by the Indian mystics and the yogic practitioners. Lost it now. Practitioners. The pineal's function. I mean, a lot of us know the function, but a lot of you out there don't. The pineal's function significance has always been questioned by the scientific world. Either in the century it was described as the vestigial or something structure. Sorry, bad reading, and an appendix of the brain, having no real purpose, which we all know that's false. More recently, however, scientific literature has provided a wealth of knowledge, remember this book's older, indicating that the pineal may in fact have a rightful place at the centre stage as another master gland. Christ consciousness, master gland. I don't know, 33, just putting it out there, I don't know. In addition to the pituitary gland in the body. Thus, this previously discredited portion of the brain may very well be the newest treasure in science, and that's why that side, as we all know, shaped like a pine cone, like we've said before. I've said that before. That's why the Vatican have it at outside their place, and hence its name. The pineal gland is located deep in the centre of the brain, between two hemispheres, and behind and above the pituitary gland. In humans, it can be located by pointing both index fingers directly behind the ears and towards the skull. The point where the fingers would meet, if they would touch, is approximate location of the pineal. Although it is only the size of a pea, its functions are vast. It acts as if the body's light meter, receiving light-activated information from the eyes. That's why a lot of people say they're getting light codes, light language, and people think they're bonkers, but they're not. It acts as if the body's light meter, receiving light-activated information from the eyes by way of the hypothalamus, I can't even say that, and then sending out hormonal messages that have a profound effect on the mind and body. It's actively, this person's highlighted this, it's activity regulated by environmental light changes, and the Earth's electromagnetic field is to transmit information to the bodies pertaining to the length of daylight. That's why in a lot of offices they have all the horrible lighting and people feel depressed. You know, like the strobe lights and all that, because it's not proper daylight. And that's why they do it, because it suppresses people. It makes them feel like cack. If you feel a bit like that at work and you work under them sort of lights, that's why. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm just going to pull 2 cards. I'm going to go because I'm on, if I get on there, I'm on Unbiased on the Fence if everything works out, which I'm sure it will. So I need to go and have a little chill, a little brew, and then straight to bed after that. So, yeah. Yeah, Rachel, yeah. Look, like, I'm not even finished the Matrix film. So you can see I look tired now, really. I'm like, ooh. But I'll get through it. My eyes are going, I'm like, wow, God. That's only because of Finn the other night and he got up at silly o'clock because he wasn't well. Waiting for a card. Come on, cards. Oh, one's come out. And I'll have another one, make it 3. And now, yes, Rachel. Vitamin D for children. Vitamin D, get out in the sun as well. Biggest vitamin D is the sun. That's why they want kids sat on computers and inside and not going out. And that's why I'm sure they're the weather weapons and all that to keep everybody in, because they're not getting the sun that they need. I honestly believe we're going to have a great summer this year, because the golden age is coming, and that's to do with the sun. The weather we've been having over the past so many years is not normal. People just say it's climate change. It's not. We all know it's not. Ooh. You work off what energises people and you try and cover it up, and that's the sun. So, 3 fell out, so we've ended up with 4. So, oh my God. You ready? This was the first card. A lot of you will have heard this name. Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth, because that's what we're doing, and we will be doing tomorrow. Remember to pray tomorrow or meditate, even if you've never done it. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. It's funny that, isn't it? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? It's happening. You ready? Remember yesterday? I'm going to laugh your head off now. Remember yesterday when I was in a really high vibing mood and I did this?
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
Oh, yes.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
Just saying. It's happening. Lemuria. A lot of us know what Lemuria is. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Boom. The next one. In a temple. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. We will be definitely doing that tomorrow. But you should be doing that every day. You should be checking in on yourself. Like I said before, how do you feel? Are you okay today? Are you still breathing? If you're still breathing, you're still living, you're fine. It actually doesn't matter, I know this is going to sound really bad, about everyone else around you at the minute. It matters about your mental state. If your mental state is not, if you're not looking after yourself, you can't look after anyone around you. You can't look after your brother, your sister, your mum, your dad, your dog, your cat. If you are not mentally prepared and strong in mind, be prepared doesn't necessarily mean be prepared in your food stocks. It means be prepared here. Because if you can't be prepared here, you can't give from here, because you just can't. The next one. Don't, oh my God, I'm saving that till last because I've been talking about that a lot. Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Last one, because I've been talking to people behind the scenes about this, and someone else brought a song out, and I might just bring it up before I go. Some people are going to freak out, go, it's Illuminati. No, it's not. It's your higher self, all-seeing eye. Well, that's not, you know, the Masons don't own it. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? How are you dimming your light? No one should ever dim your light. I've said that. You are true, authentic self. You don't dim your light to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim it. Shine it out and shine it bright. So I love that. I love that one because that was the first one that came out, the Lemuria. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. It is happening. We know something is. So, before I go, talking about being your true authentic self, I normally shout this person out quite a bit when a new song comes out, if I've seen it. Hang on. I can't play it, so I'm going to have to say it. Let me just find it. And this, I respect this guy because he's a rapper. He's not sold his soul. You'll see a lot of symbology because he takes a mick and they're not all theirs anyway. But Tom MacDonald. Tom MacDonald's new song out called, I think it's called I Don't Care. Yeah, Lemuria, it's happening exactly. Tom MacDonald. I think it's that one. Right, this is Tom MacDonald's lyrics. I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to sing it because I don't even know the tune and he's a rapper anyway, so obviously. Right. Honestly, I'm sick of deaf and hearing the complaints because all anyone's doing is complaining, basically, right now. Honestly, I'm sick of the deaf and hearing the complaints. Everybody wants to tell me how I've changed. Because he's a rapper, people say you've changed when you've gone to fame. Not everybody does. And he doesn't bat for that team anyway. So just in case you didn't know who he was, go and check him out on YouTube. He's on YouTube. Thank you. Tom MacDonald, I Don't Care. Tapper's put it in the chat. Honestly, I'm sick of the deaf and hearing the complaints. Everybody wants to tell me I've changed. I think somehow I'm responsible for bodies filling graves. If I made the songs they wanted, because remember, they control from the entertainment business. If I made the songs they wanted, where thy fans I could have saved, man, that's a lot of weight. Wait, I thought it would be great to entertain, and now I understand why mumble rappers say the things they say. I said this to somebody today who was in the entertainment business. Rappers today are not rappers of the days gone by or the singers. They rap about crap, most of them. I'm not saying all of them. They rap about beating women up, fighting, stabbing, guns this, guns that, women are hoes, to put it out there to the younger children. And that's why it says on there, say the things they say. Because the control don't have to put the songs out they're told to sing. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to be genuine and authentic. If I made the songs they wanted, where they fans I could have saved, man, that a lot of weight. Wait, I thought it would be great to entertain. And now I understand they mumble rappers say the things they say. They don't want any obligation to the fan base they create. I guess my morals won't allow me to be famous if it's fake. Some people have morals, some people don't. I barely made it. I was living in the ghetto, always praying my potential wouldn't go to waste before I could escape it. I just had a mental breakdown. Rent was due, I couldn't pay it. Killing roaches, scraping guts off the plates and being patient. Living in the hood could have got me killed. That's just the way it says. Kitchen full of rats, stomach never fill. They cut off the lights, could have paid the bills. I was always shake, couldn't buy the pills. A girlfriend almost left me. We'd broken, we were desperate. Right before it got too heavy, I went viral off a record, Never signed the deal. He never signed the deal. Never signed the deal. I did it on my own. Big difference. I made all the beats. I write every song. Did not all believe I did it all alone. This is why trolls go on at this person. He didn't do it on his own. He did do it on his own. He did it all on his own. Told me I was weak. You know, the trolls, this is what they're good at. I show them I was strong. Never should have beat against me. Thought my anxiety was going to was going to rack me. Thought my depression will get to my head for a second and leave, but they never left me. Everybody says I've changed. I've changed up because I had nothing. Then I came up, meaning to fame. Now I'm someone they are afraid of. Reminds me of someone. Afraid of. So say whoa or war, whatever that says. Hey, yo, everything you say, bro. I don't care, no. I don't care, bro. Fame won't ever make me change, so I don't care, no. I don't care, no. Honestly, it's bothered me since I became this famous. People comment like I don't see what they're saying. I get death threats every day, and so my family call me garbage, call me racist. Try to tell my therapist. I'm afraid. I can't explain it. Back up, don't touch me. I'm anxious. All of the money I'm banking don't make me happy. I can't win. Don't get me wrong, no. I'm thankful. Watch to catch and inhabit. You have to go and listen to it. Obviously, it sounds better when it's being sung. Pressure form standards established. Amplifier anger and sadness. Can't deny that it did damage. Take the box off me. Take off the chains. Take the braids out of my hair. Take the braids out of my hair, or the tattoos off my face. Stop comparing me to Hobson, Token, NF and M, and think they're great, but so am I, and I don't want to be them, because they've all sold the souls to the devil. And I never change, but I'm not the same. I am not the person I once was. Alcoholic, I was calling mama, always tried to borrow $50. I put my parents in debt. I even embarrassed my friends. I didn't care if I die. I was honest, hopefully, that I wouldn't wake up again. But I'm back now. Knock me down to that nap, and now I stand proud. Last round, believe me, and getting tingles on the head. Believe me, I'm really ready to strap until they back down. Doctor gave me pills, told me I was sad. Never took them though, throw them in the trash. Made a couple mil, money doesn't last. Tried to smile a bit, living in the past. Everybody says I've changed. Everybody says I've changed. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, see this Gucci, I brought it. I won't sell it, homie, stop it. This is a symbol of the work I did. That's finally acknowledged. This is robbing corner stores while getting soda and more chocolate. This is bullied all my life by kids at school I ain't forgotten. This is private that I got by sacrificing food and water. This is dollars I had after finally paying back my father. This is failing great and skipping classes and dropping out of college. You can't stop me. What's your problem? I will get it if I want. Stop telling me that I switched. That's my life changed. I'm a different guy. My mum are proud, my girl's stoked. My sister happy I didn't die. They're mad instead of saying, Tom, I wish you the best. Of course I changed, getting tingles. I had to buy a bulletproof vest because I'm stressed, yeah. I'm a mess. I need rest, yeah. I know this goes on. Wasting energy on enemies I never met, yeah. I need ments, yeah. I need bed, yeah. What the heck? I just want to send you text to see if I still have the same friends. Some friends, yeah. Not that I'm healthy and nobody helped me. I want to get every penny in the penance. I am a maddest. I'm a racket. I am. Got a message. I'm a spread it. I'm still the person my mama nursed to become this version. So shout out mama. I didn't ever sleep. Every night is long. Everything is on me, Tom. Everyone says I've changed. Anyway, go and listen to it because it is quite a long one and I sound rubbish saying it, but it is absolutely brilliant when you listen to it because it's basically saying he didn't sell his soul to the entertainment industry like a lot of people did, like Eminem and all them sort of people. He's writing his own music and people go out there and slag him off because they're jealous. He's being true and authentic. He went through all the trials and tribulations with his mum, his dad, what he did in the past, but he learnt by it and started becoming a good person. He transformed himself. He deserves what he gets because he knew what he is and he stayed as he is. So he deserves it. People get jealous. Be your true authentic self. Just saying. Anyway, I better go because I'm shattered. Oh, and I'm going to be on there soon. So I think I'm over there about 12-ish, I think. So I better go and get off. And I will see you soon. And like I said, if you're okay today, keep checking in on yourself every day to say, is everything okay? Never mind what's going on with other people. Are you okay right now? That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to have to just bluntly go. So catch you all later. Sorry I haven't been reading text, but I'll try and have a look after. But check out Tom McDonald. You don't have to be into rap, but listen to his messages he's putting out. He's brilliant. See you later. Bye.